In the darkness of his bedroom, David sat hunched over his computer, scrolling through YouTube videos. It was late at night, and he was feeling bored and restless. As he clicked from one video to the next, he stumbled upon a channel he had never seen before. The channel's name was simply The Dark Lady, and its videos had a strange and unsettling quality to them. David watched as the screen flickered to life, revealing a dimly lit room. In the center of the room sat a figure in a black cloak, her face obscured by shadows. She introduced herself as the Dark Lady and began to speak in a soft, hypnotic voice. At first, David was intrigued. The Dark Lady spoke of the mysteries of the universe, of hidden knowledge and arcane secrets. But as the video went on, he began to feel a growing sense of unease. The Dark Lady's words became more and more cryptic, and the images on the screen grew increasingly disturbing. Strange symbols flashed across the screen, and the figure in the black cloak began to move in an unsettling, jerky manner. David tried to turn the video off, but his cursor seemed to be frozen in place. He couldn't look away from the screen, no matter how hard he tried. As the video reached its climax, the Dark Lady's face suddenly appeared on the screen, contorted into a grotesque, demonic grin. Her eyes seemed to bore into David's soul, filling him with a sense of dread and terror. And then, just as suddenly as it had begun, the video ended. The screen went dark, leaving David alone in his darkened bedroom. For a few moments, David sat there, breathing heavily and trying to calm himself down. But then he heard a noise from outside his window, a soft scratching sound that seemed to be getting closer and closer. He turned to look, and there, in the shadows, he saw a figure in a black cloak, its face hidden by darkness. It was the Dark Lady, and she was coming for him. David tried to run, but his legs felt heavy and sluggish, as though he was moving through molasses. He stumbled and fell, and the figure drew closer and closer, its shadowy form looming over him. And then, just as suddenly as it had appeared, the figure was gone. David was alone in the darkness, shaken and terrified. For weeks afterward, he couldn't shake the feeling that he was being watched, that the Dark Lady was still out there, waiting for him in the shadows. And every time he closed his eyes, he could still see her demonic grin, burned into his mind like a scar.